morning, Jackednnerdy fans. Welcome to my non-spoiler review for Assassin's Plan. Before I jump into that review though, as always, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on a video. And if you do enjoy our content, please make sure you give these videos a thumbs up. It supports the channel immensely and it doesn't cost you a thing. So with that out of the way, let's jump straight into it. So this film, Assassin's Plan, it was both directed and produced and starred in by Michael Keaton. So he had the trifecta in this film, and I gotta say he did a fantastic job. He absolutely knocked it out of the park. I was really intrigued in this film since I first saw the trailer. For those of you who don't know, basically it revolves around a middle-aged or elderly hitman, assassin, whatever you want to call him, who gets a diagnosis of dementia or Alzheimer's, and his son shows up out of the blue, his estranged son, I should say, shows up out of the blue asking for his help because he killed someone. Basically just the gist of it. I was very intrigued in this film from day one. Because I've spent many years working in the aged care industry. I'm very familiar with dementia and what it does to people. But also I thought, what a conundrum. You've got an assassin or trained killer who's losing his memory. You've got a son who's in trouble. Albeit an estranged son, but still a son nonetheless. And I was very intrigued on how it was all going to come together in the end. And I have to say, like, normally with these sorts of films, or more often than not with these sorts of films, usually by about halfway through the movie, you can kind of see how everything's going to end. You can kind of know what's going on and how it's going to go. But with this film, right through till the end, I had no idea how it was all going to turn out in the end, and I was very pleasantly surprised. It's a bit like the Italian Job, or certain things like that. You kind of, just when you think you know what's going on, you get hit with a bit of a curveball. So, look, I mean, story-wise, really good, unique, new kind of spin on it. Obviously Michael Keaton directing and starring in this, really good. Like, I mean, I love Michael Keaton. He can do no wrong in my eyes. We've also got a really interesting cast. It's a small cast, but you've got a really good cast. So you've got, what we got? We got Ray McKinnon, who plays Michael Keaton's best friend or good friend. You've got James Marsden, who's again a brilliant actor playing the estranged son. You've also got Al Pacino playing a small role as again another good friend or best friend. So it's really a good film. Like, if you're not sure on what to go see this week, I mean, the Joker is absolute horseshit. So if you want to go to the movies but you're not sure on what to see, Assassin's Plan is definitely a really good one to watch. It keeps you on the edge of your seat. It keeps you engaged. At no point are you sitting there going, it's getting a bit monotonous or what have you. No, it does a really good job of keeping the pace going, keeping you intrigued, keeping you engaged. And look, all round, I have to say this is a very good film. Will I watch it again? Absolutely, I'd definitely watch it again. Maybe like I'll sit down with Mrs. Jackednnerdy when it's on streaming. And we'll sit down and watch it together. I think she would get a real, she would enjoy it immensely. There's not a lot to say about this film. The way that it's shot is really interesting. The use of blurring here and there to kind of give you a feel of what Michael Keaton's character is going through with the memory and everything. It's really good. There's not a lot of, there's no CG whatsoever, because there's no need for it. Cinematography wise, I mean, there's not big wide spanning shots or anything like that. It's all very kind of contained. All in all I can say is that, look, it's just a very good, intriguing kind of, I suppose, thriller, murder thriller kind of film with a great cast, great simple story behind it. All in all, there's very little that I can critique on this film. It had a very, very small budget, obviously, but they made it work, and they're going to make their money back in spades, no doubt about it. People are drawn to Michael Keaton, people are drawn to these cast members and this type of film. So, without further ado, really, there's not much else I can say about this film. It was very well written, very well cast, very well acted, well directed. If you're into these types of films, like small, contained stories about, the dark underbelly and, killers and things like that, if you're a fan of Criminal Minds and all those kinds of murder shows, this one's definitely a good one for you. Women will love it, because they're all obsessed with those crazy serial killer and murder shows. So, take your girlfriend out to it. She'll get a kick out of it. You'll enjoy it, and everyone will be happy. That's all for me today, guys. I will have a couple of other videos coming out this week. We've got Venom coming out in cinemas this Thursday. Also, I managed to go and check out the new Hellboy as well. So I'll have reviews for both of those films coming out a little bit later this week. So until then, guys, stay jacked and stay nerdy.